What's up guys, Benny here, and the Call of Duty Warzone update has just landed, and these are your top 7 best loadouts that you're going to want to be running to help you get your very first win in Urzikstan. And I'm going to kick off with an LMG that is just ridiculous. Every single person that I've shown this particular loadout to has just gone, well, that's broken. And like, honestly, just it's 100 rounds, has like great mobility, can slide cancel everywhere that you want to, and just like really doesn't have much recoil at all. The only negative is potentially the bullet velocity, but you can make an attachment change to fix that. But you're gonna have the VT Spitfire suppressor. This is the best suppressor to be running in Call of Duty Warzone. It's gonna give you recoil control, bullet velocity, and then damage range as well as making you undetectable by radar. And when you kind of go into the stats, you can see all the benefits to it. Definitely beats the monolithic suppressor, which makes me sad because throwback to the original Warzone where that was the #1 attachment. You've got no barrel, no laser. You've then got the Choreo Eagle Eye optic, which I think is the best optic to use in Warzone. You'll see this used for all the assault rifles and LMGs throughout this video. You've then got the Command 15 recoil reduction pad, which is gun kick control, firing aim stability, and recoil control. The Demo TL20 recoil grip, which is firing aiming stability, gun kick, and recoil. But the most important thing about this is the Jack Annihilator bullpup kit. This turns this LMG into a really mobile assault rifle, which is going to make it very versatile, especially with how dense Urzikstan is. Makes it the perfect weapon. 100 round mag, which is like a game changer, especially if you're playing like trios and quads. But that rate of fire increase, hip fire and tac stance spread, not too big of a deal to be perfectly honest with you, but the ADS rate of fire mobility is amazing. Then we've got the MAC-10 effectively, which is WSP Swarm, one of the highest fire rate weapons in the game. For this, I don't run a suppressor. Because at close range, I kind of expect me to be being called out by the opponent team anyway, so the red dot's not as big of a deal. But you've got the Lacreta compensator, which is that horizontal recoil and gun kick control, so it destroys the horizontal, makes it so much easier to use. You've then got the Reckless 90 long barrel, which is bullet velocity, aiming idle sway, gun kick, and recoil. You've got the Bruin heavy support underbarrel for 50 round mags. You will go through these very quickly. And then the FSS Fortress heavy stock for the MAC-10. And I'll just quickly show it to you just so you can see what it does. But yeah, it's like that OG gallantry MAC-10 blueprint that you used to have. Beautiful loadout. Now, the tacticals and lethals that I'm going to be running throughout this version of Warzone, the stim gives you a movement speed increase, and with the identity and the amount of map that you can move around with, hitting that stim and then being able to kind of get that burst of speed is going to help you traverse big areas of the map as you work between bits of cover. And with base health now being 150 rather than 100, you've got a lot more health to work with. That stim's just kind of going to give you those last chances, especially when you combine it with one of the perks that I'll show you in a second. Lethal is frag grenade. So if you land a frag close to an opponent, it's going to deal 251 damage. It can pretty much one hit someone that's not fully plated. If they've still got 2 plates on, it's going to one hit them. They got massively buffed in the Warzone update. And now we're going to go into perk packages, because this is probably the most interesting and biggest change within Warzone. I've personally built out 4 that are going to work really well depending on your playstyle. I've got this one, which is going to be kind of like my generic kind of build when I'm playing trios and quads. Got EOD, Double Time, Stalker, and Resolute. Now EOD is going to stop you getting one hit by killed by those grenades. Double Time, so you can move around the map faster. Stalker, especially if you're operating as like an assault rifle player, just being able to ADS and kind of like strafe and kind of like jump shot is just going to make you a much harder target to hit, especially with increased movement. It's going to win you gunfights. It used to be one of the most broken perks back in Call of Duty Ghosts. And then Resolute is all about helping you transition. So when you get shot, you're going to get that burst of speed, and it's going to help you transition from building to building, make a distance where you're getting held by an enemy team by the gas. That is huge. So that is the loadout I'm going to be running with this particular setup. That's going to be my kind of go-to base, and I'll take you through more loadouts as we work our way through the video. But snipers, the Cat AMR, one-shot headshot. I know so many people are a big fan of this. You're not going to have to worry about, do they have to be within a specific distance? No. If you hit an opponent in the head with the Cat AMR, they are getting downed. Now, this particular build, by the way, has like a 1,300 bullet velocity, so you're going to be able to hit your opponents at long range by an insane amount. Next, we got the Zang 34 barrel, which is damage range and bullet velocity all the way. It's helping just to make sure damage range isn't actually that big of a deal, just because it's still going to be a one-shot headshot. The FSS Ollie 5 laser for aiming stability, ADS, and then sprint to fire time. You've then got the 50 cal Spire Point rounds, which is bullet velocity and then damage range. And then we've got the epithermal quick bolt, which is rechambering speed. So that's just going to mean you're going to get a lot more shots off every second. It's increased it by 38%. So being able to like take out all those opponents at any given time is ridiculous. It's going to allow you to take, especially in trios and quads, you're just going to get a lot more shots off. And then obviously the Spire Point ammo. But that's the build for sniper. And then we've got the Rival 9, which is arguably alongside that Swarm WSP, the best SMG to be running. I'll just quickly show it to you as well. And like there is a common theme. I won't be running suppressors with my SMGs just because of close range. I don't think you need it. We've got the Lucreta compensator once again, just for that horizontal recoil. The VLK laser 7MW laser. We've got the 50 round drum, the Rival Vice assault grip for gun kick control, firing, aiming stability, and recoil control. And then the Bruin Flash V4 stock. Just makes it a really easy SMG to use and looks pretty damn cool, that interstellar camo as well. Dims, frags, and then this one went for perk package 4. So EOD, Double Time, Escapist, and then Ghost. So if I'm like trying to display a more kind of like stealthy approach, that Escapist means that I'm going to be able to make sure that I'm getting Ghost always active, because you have to now always be moving for Ghost to work. So if I go into like kind of a crouch position and I can kind of move around, still move a lot quicker, and then make sure that I'm keeping Ghost without having to move big distances where I could potentially get spotted by an opponent. Our next best loadout, the TAC Eradicator. I know a lot of people are excited about this. This is one of the first new weapons that have been available through a weekly challenge. And I'll quickly show it to you because it does slap. Like, when you just look at it, there's not really much recoil. It's one thing when you're using it. Please, please, please remember to burst fire. The fire rate slows down as you go through. So very, very important. Spitfire suppressor on there. Then you've got the Conquer 70 long barrel for that aiming out of sway, bullet velocity, and damage. Spitfire suppressor on there. Then you've got the Conquer 70 long barrel for that through. So very, very important. Spitfire suppressor on there. Then you've got the Conquer 70 long barrel for that aiming out of sway, bullet velocity, and damage range. Damage range very, very important, especially with the long distances in Warzone. Bruin heavy support grip, just to give you the most recoil control possible. Does punch your ADS, but not that big of a deal in Warzone. Choreo Eagle Eye optic, and then we got the TAC Vert core stock for gun kick control, firing aim stability, and then recoil control. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that. And then an SMG that I think a lot of people are gonna actually be quite surprised by, the Striker 9. I've actually had a lot of fun using this. It's got a higher fire rate version, so obviously bigger room for error than the standard Striker. And if you hit those chests and headshots, because remember now, your arms also count as like the chest now. So if you're firing a center mass, you're going to get that center mass damage profile. The high fire rate weapons, very, very good as an SMG. Got the Bruin cubic comp muzzle. We've then got the Striker elite long barrel for bullet velocity, aiming out of sway. VLK laser 7MW for aiming out of stability, ADS, and sprint to fire speed. The 40 round mag, and then the RB Crutalis assault stock just to round it out. Really, really nice SMG. Stim, frag, and then this one, I kind of like see myself using this in like Resurgence a lot more, where people are throwing like stuns and and like whatever, but it's kind of like my survivability section. So we've got EOD, battle hardened, so frag grenades, stuns, whatever aren't going to bother me as much. We've got tempered, so 2 plates are going to kind of just fully replenish my health. And there is a nice little trick that I'll show you a little bit later on in this video. And then flex, which I think a lot of people are actually going to overlook, but this is going to allow you to be able to clearly hear footsteps within gunfights because it reduces combat noise. So a bit like the headset in multiplayer, that's going to do that. And also, if you're being a bit more aggressive, just when you're running into buildings, you're not going to get killed by claymores, because claymores proximity mines are actually buffed a lot. So when you come into those kind of like ratty players who are just like camping setup, this will allow you to push a building without getting taken out by those. So very, very useful perk and definitely worth keeping an eye on. We've then got for you people who have incredibly fast trigger fingers. We have the DM56. This is the go-to kind of marksman rifle that you're going to want to have. Very fast time to kills, very accurate, large mag size. I know a load of pro players are very optimistic about this as well. You've got that Spitfire suppressor, nearly 1,000 bullet velocity as well, so at a distance you're going to hit your shots nice and easily. You've then got the Prime Lord heavy barrel, the Choreo Eagle Eye optic, the Holger recoil pad, just to kind of get that recoil control so you can kind of keep your shots nice and centered, and then that 40 round mag. And then with that, using your conversion kits, because conversion kits, I don't know why, but they all seem to be pretty overpowered, but this is an akimbo version. And a nice little thing that you can do when you are like firing your akimbos, if you just want to hold a lane, you could just fire your right one and plate at the same time. So if you're using tempered, you could kind of like fire away, keep someone held at a door, but plate up and then be able to either switch weapons, because remember we all now automatically have fast hands as a base perk. You can kind of switch that and then switch to your other weapon depending on what it is, but be fully healed, which you won't expect because they've just seen you firing the whole time. Nice little thing to think about, but a nice little broken thing. But for the build, got the S37DL breacher device, got the Point G3P04 laser, you've then got the 50 round mag, and then the Marauder grip. Of course, you need that akimbo brace stock, which is a conversion kit which you're going to unlock through the weekly challenges. And with that, running perk package 2, so EOD, battle hardened, tempered, and flex. Now we've got to include an MCW class because it's the most popular gun. ACR, it's a classic, and this is the build that I've gone for. I just don't think they're as powerful as the LMGs, but still it'll be an effective weapon to use, and I think the majority of people have got this ranked up, so I thought I'd definitely include it. Got the Spitfire suppressor, the Cyclone long barrel, you've then got the Choreo Eagle Eye 2.5x optic, the RB Regal heavy stock, recoil control, gun kick control, and tac stun spread, and then the 60 round drum, because honestly 40 and 60 just isn't enough, especially when you're playing trios and quads. And then paired with that was that Rival 9 that we saw. You'll be seeing this a lot in a lot of classes, so once again this is a pretty standard assault rifle SMG loadout that you want to run. And then we're running the EOD double time stalker and then Resolute perk package there. Then we've got another great weapon which actually has one of the fastest time to kills in the entire game, a great sniper support option, and once again uses the conversion kit, and like honestly it rinses people. Long range it's not going to be great, but short to medium it just shreds people, and I've kind of called it the close AK, but it's the MTZ762 battle rifle with the Jack Heretic kind of called it the close AK, but it's the MTZ762 battle rifle with the Jack Heretic carbine kit, which is mobility and handling, rate of fire, recoil control, and gun kick control. Just shreds opponents. But you've got the TY LR8 muzzle, because remember it's a close range weapon, we don't need a suppressor on it. 40 round mag, MTZ factory rear grip, and the EXF close quarters assault stock. And then we're pairing that with our one-shot sniper, the Cat AMR, which we took a look at a little bit earlier. And then we've got our Ghost kind of care package as well. So we've got EOD double time escapist, and then Ghost just as another option once again. Now our final loadout we're going to be taking a look at is my other TAC Eradicator setup. So we've got the TAC Eradicate, which we checked out. I think this is going to become one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. And then the WSP Swarm, like absolutely shreds stim frag the entire game. And then the WSP Swarm, like absolutely shreds stim frag. I'm gonna hop in now and absolutely no WSP Swarm, like absolutely one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. And then the WSP Swarm, like absolutely shreds stim frag. I'm gonna hop in now and absolutely no life this game. I hope you do too. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, smash the like button whilst you're at it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
This is why I'm no longer friends with Tap Man. As you can see,
my wrath, I can promise you that.
and guess what? He's facing me.
Swag.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching live right now a friendship end.
What? Bro, you know that aim assist is broken as yeah, okay, Swag. Fucking Cronus. I saw Swag's Cronus when I was at
What?
House. I saw it.
That's why we're not friends, Tim. That's why we're not friends anymore. This is why I'm no longer friends with Tap Man. As you
Because he's using a Cronus.
It's happening. It's happening. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Shem. Now, today's video could probably end up on the shorter side here, but as you know, I'm probably not the first person to tell you everything that has gone down in the past, like, 15 hours or so. As you guys know, Rockstar was planning on releasing the GTA 6 trailer today on December 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern. That was the plan. The thing is, yesterday, someone ended up getting a hold of this trailer, somehow, someway. They watermarked it and then just started spreading it all over social media. And within 20 minutes, a ton of people have seen it. Rockstar themselves immediately went and said, hey, our stuff got leaked, here, go and watch the real one. And they ended up premiering it at least 13, 14 hours early just to, you know, I guess accrue all of the views that they possibly can. Rockstar basically said like, all right, bet, you're gonna leak it? It can't be leaked if we already uploaded it. Trailer's only 1.5 minutes. It currently, at the moment, number 1 on trending, almost 80 million views. And that's just YouTube capping them, by the way. This isn't even the real number. It's probably like, it could be probably like 85 or something by this point. 8.5 million views. Rockstar is known to kind of do these trailers around this length. They're all about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes long, mostly in-engine shots. Now, I'm well aware that people are getting clapped with copyright strikes and age restrictions and all sorts of other stuff. It's fine. This is the game of the, I don't even know, decade, century. Biggest game release for sure. Yep, and then from everything that we heard, that this was going to actually end up being based in Miami or kind of like a Vice City kind of deal, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks beautiful. Holy fuck. Hey, listen, I'm not a big Florida guy, but it's perfect for the setting of a GTA. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, I got to go back through this once I'm done watching. We got strippers and shit. People getting out of their cars. Lots of NPCs on the screen. Lots of cars. Beautiful setting, vast, all sorts of different people out there. I mean, hey, typical Florida man type shit where, I mean, people are just doing whatever the fuck they want in this place. They don't give a fuck. And then references to actual memes in real life, typical GTA shit. That's another reference right there.
Being a team.
Bikes, robberies, typical GTA shit.
Trust.
We got Lucia. And then we got this whole Bonnie and Clyde type of deal at the end. These two are together, I guess, some kind of relationship. 2025! Dude, the amount of people that have been making jokes about this 2025 release date, like, everybody's like, dude, I'm gonna be pushing 30 by the time I get this game. I used to not be able to buy alcohol during GTA 5, and now once GTA 6 comes out, I can. But looking at this shit, I mean, I don't have much information in my head of like what GTA is all about, and I'm assuming most people don't know what this story is truly all about. We know that it has to do with Lucia here. She's also with the other main protagonist. I don't know the guy's name. And it seems like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of situation. She's in like a correctional facility here. It's like, I don't know why I'm here. Bad luck, I guess. I guess she got, you know, caught for like robbing or stealing some shit. Got into some scuffle. Who knows? Like she said, bad luck. Right here, the shot of the city. I mean, this isn't even panning all the way up, but just like looking at the scale of this, everything that you can see in the distance, you can see the roads in the distance as well, and it still has active vehicles on it moving. Got the Everglades and all the wildlife and stuff. This right here actually reminds me a lot of Red Dead and stuff. Whenever they did all of those trailers and gameplay things of all of the wildlife in Red Dead. GTA 5 was obviously a massive game, monumental game. Red Dead 2 was also obviously a very monumental game. This game seems like it will somehow take the atmosphere of Grand Theft Auto, but also with the excruciating excruciating amount of details and like little
It really
random
did.
shit that you can do from Red Dead. The amount of detail in Red Dead is ridiculous. So putting this into a GTA setting, which I'm more of a fan of personally, this shit seems incredible. We got everybody at the beach here. There's ass, there's abs, jet skis, sunshine. I mean, you got everything. Dude's in the corner taking a picture of someone's ass. You got nightlife here. You got the day life. You got the strip clubs. More nightlife type shit. A lot of people were saying that this is Lucia. Like, they're taking pictures of it saying that this doesn't look like Lucia to me. It just doesn't look like her in the face. Like, she doesn't even have like the same, that doesn't look like her to me. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. I don't know. It seems like social media is gonna play a big aspect. There's like a post down at the bottom. You can see all these people, the clips and all of the hashtags and live stream like UI and all that shit. We got crocodiles and alligators and shit crawling into stores. Hell yeah, brother. We going muddy. Cops arrest man who flips his car after Pee-wee's dine and dash. This is also a reference. I remember seeing the picture of this one dude. He had like very, very similar tattoos.
Well, I don't know if y'all caught that either. So I'm gonna repeat what I just said. It's your boy Key. We're back at it again with Modern Warfare 3 Warzone. Gonna hop in here with Plunder first. I'm gonna tie my mic off because it's kind of weird right now. So yeah, be right back. So we're in here. We're gonna go through the battle pass. We're gonna check it out. I like to control where I go. I know this pipe be broken in this attachment. So if nobody's not aware, they got this new system. It's got aftermarket. You know, you have to do like some challenges or whatever to get them to get extra attachments to it. So I think it's pretty nuts. I don't know how strong this flamethrower is gonna be. What? No, we ain't going in there. We ain't going in there just yet. I know about all this. All right. Why is it doing that? So I'm going to this event real quick. Don't start in 3 days, 13 days. Okay. Boom, got Ram 7 on lock. Don't even have to worry about it. Just gotta live with it. I'm gonna speed through this. I know this is torture. We'll also hit up the damn store. This is a launcher? The fuck? Come on. The fuck? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unlock that real quick before we hop into any other match. Or shit, I could do it in Plunder.
Had like crosses and shit on his face, and his mugshot was like
A dangerous fog.
It's helping just to make sure damage range isn't actually that big of a deal, just because it's still going to be a one-shot headshot. The FSS Ollie 5 laser for aiming stability, ADS, and then sprint to fire. Sprint to fire and quads. You just need it. We got the Lucreta compensation, where I could potentially get spotted by an opponent. Our next best loadout expects me to be being called out by the opponent team anyway. Definitely beats the monolithic 100 rounds, has like fire suppressor. This is the best suppressor to be and recoil, but the most important changer, especially if you're playing like trios and quads. But that rate of used to have beautiful loadout. Now the tacticals and lethals that I'm going to be running throughout bursts of speed, and it's going to help you transition from building to building, make a distance where you're getting held by an enemy team by the gas. That is huge. So that is the loadout I'm going to be running with this particular setup. That's going to be my kind of go-to base, and I'll take you through more loadouts as we work our way through the video. But snipers, the Cat AMR, one-shot headshot. I know so many people are a big fan of this. You're not going to have to worry about, do they have to be within a specific distance? No. If you hit an opponent in the head with the Cat AMR, they are getting downed. Now, this particular build, by the way, has like a 1,300 bullet velocity. So you're going to be able to hit your opponents at long range by an insane amount. Next, we got the Zang 34. They are getting downed. Now, this particular build, by the way, has like a 1,300 bullet velocity. So you're going to be able to hit your opponents at long range by an insane amount. Next, we got the Zang shots off every second. It's increased it by 38%. So Rival 9, which is arguably alongside that Swarm WSP, the best SMG to be running. I'll just quickly show it to you as well. And like, there is a common theme. I won't be running suppressors with my SMGs just because at close range, I don't think you need it. We got the Lucreta compensator once again, just for that horizontal. what's up, guys? Benny.
Sorry that took longer than expected working on the class, you know. So we're gonna hop in plunder quads and see what the map is about. I don't know nothing about it. I know it's in zombies. Not a zombie person really. I play zombies, but I gotta have somebody with me or it gets boring, you know. So we're gonna get up in here, see how things play out. I gotta work on getting some stuff for my gun, so we're gonna work on that. I had to update them all. What was that? There is something I want to change before we hop in there. I just gotta find it. was like, bro, this man look like the Rock for the slick. From afar. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. So we're gonna hop in this match. So I'll be right with you after this match.